Good. You look different without a rifle.
Yeah, thank you very much. I guess I polish up nicely.
Well, Greg, why don't you tell us first about Harris Williams and Company?
Sure. So Harris Williams has been around for over 20 years. We are one of the largest middle market sell-side M&A advisors. So we are a boutique investment bank that focuses on selling businesses, and our clients include family businesses or private entrepreneurs who are looking to sell their business. Second category would be private equity groups. They're in the business of buying and selling businesses. Maybe they make an investment and 5 years later would like to sell that investment, and we will work with them to find a new buyer for their business. And then lastly, we also do corporate divestitures. So for example, a Fortune 500 company has an orphan division that they no longer want to sell. They will look to hire us to go and find a new buyer for that business.
Interesting. A lot of transactions this year. I know there were a lot last year.
Sure. Well, in any given year, we'll close north of 75 deals a year. Average deal size is about 200 million. And last year was a particularly busy year for us because everybody wanted to close their business before year end to beat the tax deadline. This year, January and February were a little bit slow. We like to call it, there was a little air pocket in the market because so many deals closed in December. But March, April, May, it really picked up, and we're actually seeing a second wave of pitch activity right now as people are looking and seeing what a great market it is right now to sell. They're looking to try to get deals done before year end.
Interesting. Well, 275 deals a year is a lot of deals, and $200 million. You're dealing with some pretty evolved set of companies.
Sure.
Have you noticed anything in particular that's changing in the marketplace?
Yeah, well, it's interesting. Right now, what we're seeing is that the market is strong in terms of there's so much buyer capital out there. And if you really look at two sides of the equation, on the one side there are strategic buyers, and just within the S&P 500, this statistic always blows me away, there's almost 1.8 trillion in cash just within the S&P 500, and that's only 500 public companies. That's not all the other public companies and all the other private companies. So there is an astounding amount of strategic or corporate cash available to make acquisitions. And then on the other side of the coin, on the private equity side, we estimate that 140 billion of the estimated 350 billion in private equity capital needs to be invested over the next 2 to 3 years. So buyers are really desperate to put this money to work, and sellers are seeing the valuations being paid, so increasingly they're looking to sell their businesses and realize the investment that they've made. We're seeing strength across all different sectors, even sectors like building products that had really dried up beginning back in 2006. Suddenly there's a renewed interest in those type of businesses as well.